What's up, good peeps? It's your main man, Bolofresche. We're in the building. Welcome back to the SupaDopeFresh podcast. We got my main man over here, DeBlak. And we got the legendary, the real Honey Rockwell.
Honey Rockwell, B-girl Honey Rockwell is in
what's
the
up?
Hello. It's a great day for a podcast today. Thank you so much for joining us on the SupaDopeFresh podcast.
Thank you. I'm so honored to be here.
We've been trying to get you here, and I'm so honored to have you.
Thank you.
And
so am I.
We're here for you, though. So a lot of our people, they know about us. They know
Yes.
they follow us on social media. They know us. We want our people to know you. We want to know who is Honey Rockwell. Where did Honey Rockwell come from? You know.
Okay.
Get the story out.
Yeah, let's get into it. Let's let you introduce yourself. Tell us, where you're from.
Okay.
And about your name. How did your name come about? Let's go into that.
Okay, I gotta brush off the cobwebs. Okay, it's been a minute,
Okay.
but yes, I'm Honey Rockwell. I'm from the Boogie Down Bronx, living here in Georgia now since 2011 actually.
Oh wow!
So yeah, we've been here a minute, and yeah, I started dancing in 1994. This guy by the name of Louie, may he rest in peace, actually started me off on this. I did a movie called Mannequin 2. You guys familiar with the movie Mannequin? So I did that movie.
Did I not know that?
Yeah? No?
What?
It might be new information.
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna go look at that movie.
Oh
now.
gosh!
You know that, right?
Oh gosh!
You know that, right?
Oh no!
Tonight.
And it was so cool. And you know what? That movie actually was the starting point of this whole career in this dance and this culture. I met Louie doing the movie, and the lady that hired me, her name is Lori Eastside. She's a casting agent out in New York, who actually was my gymnastics choreographer at the school that I was training at. So one day, and this is how life is weird and how life happens, but one day I was I was in my house, and the phone rings, and she asked to speak to my mom. She had this great opportunity for me. She was like, she's one of the choreographers at the gymnastics gym. She said, I have this opportunity for you. I'd love for you to participate in it. You don't have to audition. It's to be in this movie. You're going to be gone for 2 weeks. This is my senior year of high school, and you're going to be doing this movie. You don't even have to audition.
Oh, wow. Just gave you the role.
And I never thought, because I had strict parents. My mom and my stepdad were pretty strict, and I did not even think in the world that they would say yes. Like that would mean I was going to live in an apartment for 2 weeks without supervision, doing this movie.
In high school.
Yeah, I'm still in high school, and I was like, I can go? She was like, yeah, I think this is a good opportunity. You're going to be making money. So I was like, okay. It was crazy. It was an incredible. They did support me. My stepdad was very supportive of me with my gymnastics and my dance. And yeah, they said yes. So I did this movie. I met Louie. I met this lady named Coco in the movie, and they were showing. Coco was this beautiful. Like, I wasn't really exposed to the underground club world because I was stuck at the gym, and my parents were strict, so I wasn't able. The club singing in New York in the 80s and 90s was incredible, and I wasn't allowed to go, so I didn't really know that underground world. So when I was exposed to it in Philly, I was mind blown because I was able to go to the club that the movie was filmed at, this club called Pulsations in Philadelphia, and I was hanging out. I went to the club after. We stayed after. I saw things that I never thought, that I was like, oh my God, I'm just this, young girl, like, hidden, just in the sports world. And I got introduced to the club life and the dance life. And then Louie would, we were all in this apartment together, and I would see Louie dance, and I was just like mind blown just to see him waving and popping and doing all these moves that I've never really seen before.
Was he popping and breaking, or just popping?
He was just a popper and waver, and he was like, look, honey, this is how you do it. No, actually my name wasn't Honey. He was just my regular name.
Okay.
Yes, Irena Lynette Valencia.
Got to that part yet.
That was my birth given name.
Okay.
And he was like, and then so my thing was I would flip and tumble and
That's right, you got the gymnastics background.
I got the gymnastics background.
Which I didn't really know. I'm finding that out now.
Oh, okay. So I started doing that in my dancing and in the choreography for the movie. That's what I would do. I'd be flipping around everywhere, even off camera. That's what we would be doing. And Louie was like, "Oh my God, I gotta introduce you to the people once we get back to New York. I can't wait. I gotta introduce you to this guy named Wiggles. I gotta introduce you to this. They're practicing in New York, right? I gotta bring you." So I was still young, so we get back, and he was like, "Come on, let's go to the clubs." And I was like, "Louie, I'm too young, I can't go." And he's like, "No, I'll take you." My mom trusted him, and Louie was a bad boy, man. He would take me to all these clubs. I was like, "Louie, I'm gonna get in trouble. He was like, "No, the truth shall set you free." That's what he used to tell me. He's like, "Just be honest." I was like, I'm here because of you.
Please don't be honest with these
people. No, but we had a lot of fun, and just being exposed to that world. I mean, we were dancing for hours and hours, and then sure enough, he brought me to this boxing gym in the LES, the Lower East Side, Manhattan. And we went there one day, and he was like, I wanted to show me off, like, I want to bring you to the gym. I want these guys to see you. And then that's where I saw like Kid Freeze and Bam Bam and who else? Louie. A lot of the old school New York City breakers, and some of them, everybody was they were kind of practicing underground, because this dance style in the early 90s, like 92, 93, people weren't breaking at all anymore. So
we sure wouldn't now.
No, they weren't. And so being in this boxing gym, I went like once or twice. I went there, and they were doing it, and then I went in there with my backspin, because I always had a backspin in my gymnastics floor exercise routine. So I'm from, I grew up in the Bronx, and that was my generation. That was our generation dance and our style. My oldest auntie, well, not my oldest, she was more like my sister. Basically, she's the one that put me onto a lot of the socials. We used to go to all the Catholic high school dances that they would have, and she used to have to babysit me. So she would bring me to these jams, and they would be breaking in there.
How was the scene back then? Was there a lot of females in the scene already, or were you
a lot of breaking, I never saw the females throwing down like that. I always saw the guys doing it, especially.
It seems like it would be male dominated.
It was male dominated. I know there was like a couple of guys in my class, like maybe in like 7th, 8th grade, like the guys were like popping, and I would have them like, show me, I want to do that. But it was just the music, the music at that time was our style, and it was just all around us. So it was hard not to be involved with this.
Right.
Yep. So then Louie, after taking me to the boxing gym, then he was like, I gotta show you somewhere else, because he wanted to really show me off. He wanted to introduce me to like Wiggles and all those guys, because he knew that they were practicing at this dance studio in Manhattan. So I go to the studio one day, and I go in there, and it was amazing. It was incredible. Like, everyone was training and throwing down, and there were girls and dudes. This was definitely 94. Okay. And that's where I met, so Masami, she's from Japan. She was down with Rocksteady. She was getting busy. Zaraya, which is Wiggles' wife.
So this is Rocksteady introduction.
Yes, this is the Rocksteady introduction. GhettOriginal introduction. Wiggles' sister, so we all became crew, a B-girl crew we had called Tru Essencia. Okay. Wiggles' sister was in there with these other girls, Brandy and Wandy Pop, and they were dope. They were up rocking, and I was like, oh my God, this is so incredible. Then Rockefeller was there. She's another inspirational B-girl. Yeah, Rockefeller. And everybody was there training. And I was like, this is incredible, because I actually had a baby, okay? Okay. And I wanted to get back into training, and this was something that was closest to the training regimen that I had when I was training gymnastics. These guys were in there like throwing down, sweating, practicing choreography, battling each other. That was the feeling that I wanted to be in. I wanted to train and get back into shape and just do this again. So I started practicing with them, and then Louie taught me the routine to some of what they were doing, because there was a show called So What Happens Now that was made up of the rhythm technicians. Rhythm technicians, Rocksteady are some of the members, and Magnificent Force are some of the members that made up GhettOriginal Dance Company.
Okay.
Okay, so then I'm in there practicing with all of these people, and Full Circle also was a part of that. And then I started training with them, and then Louie taught me the routines, but they were backwards because we were watching the TV screen.
Oh, wow.
So I learned everything backwards. And I won't say that was an entirely excuse because me and choreography, forget it. It was always like tough. Like I had to work hard to learn choreo. I was a better like freestyle or, the flipper on the spot.
Right.
But the choreography was a lot harder for me.
That true street in it right there.
Yeah,
freestyle.
yeah.
I'm like that. Straight freestyle.
Just freestyles.
Choreography.
But believe it or not, but in order to be down with these shows and these opportunities that they had going on, like that's it. You had to do it the way they wanted you to do it, and they were strict with me. So for like a year, they made me battle everybody in the company to see if I could be down with their shows. Like they were like, okay, let's see who's got the choreography. I didn't get it for about a year.
Oh wow!
For about a year, they were going to France. They were touring and all these places getting, and I'm like, I can't get it, And then finally, I got my opportunity, and my first show with them, with GhettOriginal Dance, was in Paris, France, and it was the most amazing experience ever.
Oh wow! Did you have your name by then?
So yeah, I had another name that I made for myself, and Wiggles was like, I'm not calling you that.
It's gonna be whack now.
Yeah. No, it was cool. I thought it was super cool. So should I say it, or should I just, or should I?
If you want it out there, it's gonna be out there.
No, I won't say it. Everybody who knows what the name was.
We're gonna ask Wiggles. Wiggles. We're gonna reach out to you.
Oh my
gosh.
gosh.
If you don't know who Mr. Wiggles is,
oh my gosh,
y'all look him up. If you're not a B-boy, you don't know hip hop, okay, you need to know who Mr. Wiggles is too.
Yeah, those are my teachers. They were, and some of the guys that were in there were Mr. Wiggles.
Yeah, these are top names now.
Fable, Crazy
Top
Legs,
Fable.
Ken Swift, Adesla, Doc, oh my gosh, Quick Step, I can't even, everybody was in there. And it was amazing. And not too many people were still doing this. So these were the guys that I saw that they were doing it, that they never stopped.
Right.
They were in there and they just never stopped. So I get to do my first show with them and with GhettOriginal, and then Legs takes, he's like, he then takes me underneath his wing, and he then starts to train me. So funny story too with Legs is that his brother Beefy Cologne was actually one of my gymnastic coaches at Kennedy High School.
Oh wow!
And
it's
a small world, yeah, yep. So when we met, I was like, wow, your brother, coaches the men's gymnastic team. I'm on the women's gymnastics team, but we would all share the gym together, and he would give me some pointers, his brother.
Definitely a small world.
So it was a small world. And then Legs took me underneath his wing, and then he wanted me down with Rocksteady. At first they didn't want me down. Another guy, everybody was giving me tough love and nope, no easy props. You better work hard at it. And then sure enough, I proved to them that I can hang. I want to be down. And they put me down. And then we started touring, and
I see that, and ever since I've known you, I've seen that spirit, that fighting spirit. Like I can tell, like you come from that, like not scared to battle, not scared to approach. The events we've done so far, like you're the first one on the floor before your students. Like you're out there, you're talking to people, and you're always working, and so that fight it never left.
No,
it never goes nowhere.
Rock steady.
Yeah.
If you don't know much about hip hop and you just follow us and watch it now, if you don't know Rocksteady Crew, you need to look that too. Rocksteady.
They got to tell them how we tell them Google that.
Google that. Right. Rocksteady Crew.
No, it was awesome. They helped put me on, and they helped train me, and with the work ethics, and they were training hard back then, and I loved it.
Sounds like it.
I loved every minute of it, and then also training with the group, like having Rockefeller there too, like another girl and Masami and all the girls, like. Not many women stayed.
I think I would have been almost like, were they at a more advanced level already when you got there? So
they were already.
We had to.
Yeah, and it was really weird. And when I look at the shows and I remember the questions and answers back then, like we would do Q&As at the end of the theater shows. I was very lucky and fortunate to be put on. We were not nearly as good as these dudes were. Like they were doing it since the 80s and have already perfected their moves since then.
Okay.
So when we came on, it did look different. you know, for sure. We weren't at their level. We were just beginning. And the thing that we had to bring to the table was unique of who we were. Right. You know, so I brought my tumbling techniques to the table, you know, and then learning the different, that's where I tried, then being a female, learning these moves and then using the tumbling as my strengths. Right. That's what helped me, you know, get a name for myself and respect.
Hey, that's a powerful strength. The true B-boys, true B-girls, bringing your own little flavor. You know your body, you know what you can do, you know where you're from. So to be true to that, I like that.
And they didn't want me to use my gymnastic skills. They were like, no, so they would make me like, no tumbling. I was like, legs, your brother's beefy, like he's the gymnastics like guru, and he was like, nope, footwork.
You gotta learn
style.
The basics first.
Yeah, so I developed more of the footwork foundation, and they weren't giving it to me like, oh, here you go, honey,
That's
do this, do this combination. No, it was like I had to learn, you know, how to create my own moves. Like, okay, you know, Kenny would sit me down and be like, all right, let me see. He just wanted me to rock and be like, okay, like do this move to that move. All right, let me see how that'll work out. Does that feel good to you?
Kenny Swift. A lot of people don't know how cool that is now. To have Kenny Swift take you under the wing. Come on now.
Yep. Yeah. So during the show, we then we started touring, and we formed another group, you know, under Kenny, because it was Kenny, Wiggles, Orko, me. The other crew that we formed while we were on tour was called Seven Grandmasters, Seven Gems, short for Seven Grandmaster. Yeah. Okay. An acronym for it, and it was based off of the martial arts.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. So Flow Master was our crew, and it was Flow, and he's another one of my teachers as well, and
Flow
he was
Master. Google it.
Yep, and we started.
Are y'all taking notes? Are y'all taking notes? This is real.
Yep.
This is real hip hop here.
Yeah, so we started touring with them, and then we started everywhere we would go. We got our jerseys made, and that's how we got our names out, and that's how we got, you know, is wearing our jerseys with our crew name in the front and our names in the back, our dance names in the back, and that's how you got your name. There was no social media, YouTube. You had to actually fly to a country.
You got the since we
were flying everywhere, doing we multitasked while we were doing our Jam on the Groove shows, the theatrical show. We actually got to, at the end of the show, we would go to the clubs. And then,
so y'all just spreading y'all brand all around the world.
That's it.
Direct marketing style, like guerrilla marketing, feet to the pavement.
That's it. Yeah.
Get out there and be seen. Do your thing.
Yep.
And that's something even now that we're just now starting to teach to these younger crews coming up, is they can learn a lot from that. Where you can't stay in your local city and grow to the point where you need to be.
Right.
Just sit there and be cheerleaders for each other all day. You got to get
How was that though? How like from your perspective, when you went to these other go to another country and battles? This is somebody you've never seen. These are people that you've never been in their club. You don't even know what music like. How does that feel to battle in an area where you're totally unfamiliar?
So I have one scenario. We were in Paris, France, and it was a Rocksteady show we were doing. At the end of that show, oh my gosh, they attacked us everywhere. So you had Flowmaster in one circle, Legs in one circle, Maurizio, me.
Y'all battling everybody.
We were battling. We were in different circles. Wow. I think some Paris guys felt bad, you know, like they were like, yo, this girl, they're attacking her. And they came on my side to help me out because they were coming after me, you know, and we were like, what?
They want, but you got to imagine, y'all come from out of town, y'all doing major shows.
Yeah.
They want the respect of being able to say, I beat them in a battle.
Yeah, no, it was amazing. Yeah. It was an amazing experience. And then right after that, we get on a plane and go to New York, and then we do another show in Palladium.
Really?
The same. Yeah, I was like, what's happening right here? We were in Paris last night. The next day, we're in Palladium on stage.
That's we got to talk on this a little more.
Some dynamic history there.
Oh, my goodness.
You know, this is SupaDopeFresh podcast. You know, we're in the studio with Miss Honey Rockwell, the one and only. Got my man Bolofresche here.
That's the first name, one and only.
We're getting new titles now. The one and only Honey Rockwell. We're going to join y'all in a few more minutes. We're going to take a quick break here and be right back.
Welcome back to the SupaDopeFresh podcast.
Welcome back.
We in the building. This your main man Bolo Fresh.
And I'm DeBlak.
And this is the legendary one and only Honey Rockwell. Let me pick my mic up so you can understand me. Honey Rockwell in the building. The real Honey. That's her last name. The real Honey. I said it. Tell her Bolo Fresh said it.
Oh.
We've been enjoying our time talking with you today, Honey, and we want to definitely keep the momentum going, and just I love how you're just giving us your life, unfiltered. So we want you to just continue to feel comfortable, and
Give it to him straight.
I know nowadays like you're doing a lot with the local community here, and that's how I got introduced to you. So let's talk about that a little. Let's talk about your transition into Georgia.
Okay, so
Georgia.
So when we moved to Georgia, I told Orko. So Orko actually, I'll rewind a little bit, but Orko and me got married here in Georgia.
Oh, okay.
Yep. And we actually met during the show.
And that's B-Boy Orko.
B-Boy Orko. Mm-hmm. We met during the show with Gem on the Groove, and he actually came back into my life. He found me on Facebook.
Okay.
I think it was Facebook or MySpace. I don't know. One of those. One of those. And we hung out and stuff, and then he asked me to be his wife. He brought me to Vegas. Then he asked me to be his wife.
Okay. He did it the right way.
And he's like, "I'm not letting you go. That's it.
That's how you do it.
That's it. You're mine."
Married up, huh?
Yep. And
Yes.
he came to my house in Jersey, and he was like, "Nah, it's too cold out here. I'm from LA.
Right.
We barbecue. What is this igloo that we're living in?" It was the worst snowstorm in New Jersey, and he was like, not having it.
Yeah, I would not know how to survive.
So he put in applications all over hot places, Texas, Georgia, and then the one that called him was Atlanta, Georgia.
Wow.
And he was like, "We're moving to Georgia." I'm like, "No way. We know no one in Georgia." So
I was about to ask, like, who do you know down here?
Yeah, well, actually,
Who did you know?
couple of people we knew. Baby Love lives in Georgia, and Burn Unit, Severe and Vendetta. I love those girls.
Yeah.
And they actually, I was asking them questions. How, where should we move? And they were like, I had a few places because of the school district. Our kids, we wanted them to make sure the schools were good and stuff. And yeah, we ended up in Kennesaw. So then I started, once we got the house in Kennesaw, I was like, Orko, well, what I do is I teach, this is my life, dancing. And he was like, okay. So I started to teach in the basement of my house.
That's where I first heard about you.
And Bolo. I met Bolo. Yes, because I started teaching.
Summer camp, huh?
Yeah, summer camp.
You think I just started doing summer camps with the school? We've been doing that way back.
Yeah. He would come over and help me out with the kids, and I was like, Bolo, can you do some graffiti with the kids and stuff, and incorporating the elements of hip hop? And he was coming through and helping me with the dance and the kids, and that was his introduction.
We've been working for Honey Rockwell ever since. Just so y'all know,
2013.
She never let us go.
Never. I love them.
Since day one.
No, Atlanta showed us so much love here. Thank you guys, HBO crew, everybody out here has been so supportive of what we wanted to bring to Georgia also, and it's been such a blessing. And without the help actually of everybody here in Georgia, I would not have been able to do this. So this is a village.
Transition into a building.
So yeah, Orko was like, if you get 30 kids, we'll think about going into a spot. So we did. I got 35.
Oh, wow.
I got 35. What's up? And then actually one of my oldest students, Jamrock, he was one of my first students, and he's been with me since Powder Springs, the rec center that we used to teach out there.
Oh, wow.
Yep, in Boots Ward, and then he moved with us into the to the school in Acworth. So yeah, then we got the school in Acworth, 2013. And yeah, it's been blood, sweat, and tears, literally.
Right. We know it's not easy to keep businesses open. We see them start and close all the time. That's one of the things I do like about your passion for what you do. Mm-hmm. You always find a way to keep going.
Yeah.
And I don't know where does that energy come from? Where does that drive come from?
I think you have to love, you have to love kids.
Right.
To be able to, you have to love kids. You have to learn, love the dance, love the culture. It's a labor of love. I feel blessed to be in this opportunity that I can do something that I love. And I feel that hard work will get you to your goals.
Right.
And and that's what I've been doing. You know, I see I have a vision. I had the help. My one of my greatest friends, my best friend, my brother, Kid Dynamo, may he rest in peace. He actually helped me grow this dance studio and help build the foundation for the studio and for the Rock the Floor battles. He's actually the one that came up with the name Rock the Floor for the kids
Much
battles.
respect to Kid Dynamo.
Much respect to Kid Dynamo.
I loved him.
Yep. And I met Kid Dynamo actually during the show called Break the Urban Funk Spectacular, which was another theatrical show that I got to do after Jam on the Groove. It's a spin-off off of Jam on the Groove. It was also very good. But yeah, we opened up the dance school and we were working hard just to try to get, just teach these kids our culture, our dance styles, because they were like, what is this? Like, what do you guys got going on in here? Is this a suburban town?
If you don't know, out here in Georgia, out here in the sticks, like when you say hip hop, everybody's like, whoop.
Yeah, that's a big one.
They thinking we talking about thugging, and also like to blaze the trail like this down here is real. It's hard work. You see how she dropped that one word 1,000 times, didn't even know it. She said love. You gotta love the kids. You gotta love what you're doing. You gotta love the culture. You gotta love the dance. You gotta keep on loving, and then love on top of love. That's what it's about.
Yeah.
It's hard.
I didn't think about that though. Like that's a good dynamic. Like, how was that? Like you introducing hip hop to out here. Really, it's country. It's country. This is boots and cowboy hats and plaid shirts.
Yeah.
How did you bring your brand?
Yeah, and we didn't even know because I'm a city girl, you know, New York City, and then Orko's LA. So he's pretty, you know, familiar with his town, of course, and then we were not familiar at all of what we were going to be, you know, what kind of dynamics it was going to be over here.
She down the street from the Civil War Museum. For real. Like, real talk.
Yeah. Well, I didn't even know that. When I saw Kennesaw Battlefield Mountain, I was like, yo, we can do a battle here. How dope would that be?
It wasn't that battle.
I was dancing around the cannons.
Right.
They got the real cannons out front.
Yeah.
It's just amazing to see.
Yeah, so we get interesting calls of kids, you know, parents that are like, I don't know. Some parents have never even heard of breaking. You're like, what's that?
Right.
You know, so it's just, I love it, and I love educating and teaching people, you know, what was passed down to me. And, you know, it's awesome to be able to, oh, really? And what's even cooler is that we're going to be in the Olympics in 2024. So breaking this dance style has made it all the way, went from the streets to the balcony seats and now the Olympic platform.
Global platform.
Yep.
That's beautiful.
So it's pretty cool. And so now we get to tell, you know, where parents or, you know, some people weren't believers with this dance. Like when you think of hip hop, you think of like, well, you don't think of it.
It's thinking that's a phase.
Most
people saying it's like a fashion.
Right.
They
don't see the athleticism behind it. They don't see it now with this platform. They're gonna see how hard you have to train and what it takes to get to those levels of the dance. It's not easy.
I've seen top football players hurting, gymnasts, and in any sport you could think of. I know guys from, you know, all walks of life and then tried to break a little bit.
Yep.
I even be hurting. I've played college football and been in first four sport athlete in the area and whatnot, and it's work. It's the best workout you're going to ever get. It
really is.
Yep. So it's a lot of work, and we're preparing the kids right now. We've got them doing their training, you know, every day. We have a curriculum that we set up at the studio as well. We have them do battles. So we have a series of battles with the Rock the Floor competitions, and at the end, we have a big battle in June. The national championships was called the Rock the Floor National Championships.
Yep. Dope
and
battles.
They get to battle. We do qualifiers in different states. We have one coming up in April in Miami. And we're going to be alongside with the Miami B-Boy Academy, who's doing the Rock the Box, and with the lab, Task. He's doing big things right now. He's really getting involved with they have the USA Breaking that just started, that just came out. It's
good to see the growth there.
The evolution of this dance it's amazing, and I was there like to see it. I feel like I'm like the middle school.
You were there. You part of it. You're one of the catalysts that keeps it going. I've seen kids come to your school whose parents don't even know about hip hop. And they may or may not even want their kids to listen to hip hop.
Right.
But within a few weeks, few months, you see these kids grow into, and their confidence grows. They know them, so they get to learn about themselves, and they're not scared to compete.
Right. Well, we just actually, now that the kids are getting better, so the studio's 6 years old.
Oh wow.
And now that the kids have been training and they're getting better and they're learning the curriculum and they're leveling up, now that we're getting phone calls for different opportunities. So like the kids are doing now the halftime shows for the Kennesaw State University. They're doing the Skyhawks. We've got one in March. They're getting casting. These kids are getting paid.
Even my son was in a commercial.
Oh yeah,
through Rockwell Academy.
That's right.
Full circle. They put the youth on the spot.
We're giving them envelopes with some money now, and they get.
He got his first $10.99 because of Rockwell Academy.
No, it's amazing.
He may have blew the whole check, but that's another story.
Got that check.
But we appreciate the opportunity that you bring to the dance community and to these kids. Like, this is something they're going to remember. It's shaping who they'll be.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah, I'm excited because, and not only for that, but now the adults are coming through, and it's harder for adults, although they do want to do it and they want to train. Right. It's hard for them because whether they have to pay, the economics right now is very hard to maintain a living, a single person in a household, just doing it by themselves. So
even life in general,
life in general, it got hard. Life got hard, and so when I see an adult come into our studio wanting to train, I'm like, wow, they really want it.
Right, you have to.
So now creating these, that's what I want to do, is help create these opportunities that I have, and I want to give it to them and show them that you can make a living off of this. You just got to focus. You got to work hard. You got to be disciplined with yourself, and you can't do it if you don't. You're not going to be able to do it. You have to wake up. You can't just be on your phone, whatever. You got to be strong and fight it, and just get up out of these comfortable houses in Georgia. They're so comfortable, and thank you, Lord. But I have to get out of my house, with the dog on my lap and the beautiful sunshine coming out. Like, no, I'm going to fight this. I gotta work. We got to work. Yeah.
We talked about living uncomfortable. Mm-hmm. It's like when we find ourselves being comfortable, that's when we know, okay, we got another level. We maxed out at the level we're at. And we always strive for that feeling, okay, what's going to make us uncomfortable, but in a good way, it's going to push us to the next level.
Well, I just moved out our dining room. I was like, Orko, I need a desk. Yes. Like, I need to, because we have 9 projects between now, because we're getting busier between now and June.
I keep seeing the dates. You see the emails?
I had to. I have to.
We're going to be there supporting the kids.
And it's getting, more and more people are getting involved. Like, it's bigger than it's bigger than all of us right now. It's exploding and it's exciting, and
scary at the same time.
And scary because we need enough manpower, to be able to handle all of this.
Right.
So I need you, if you guys, want to work with the studio, come on down.
We always, all you have to do is call us and we figure it out.
And thank you guys for being our biggest promoters and sponsors and being a part of what we got going on.
We want to make sure the kids get what they need.
Got to keep them looking fresh, keep them dope free.
Yep.
That's what we do.
So we have something else that we're working on now, is the theater with Rock-A-Vision and Vision Dance Company and Monique. Shout outs to Monique and the Vision. And we're trying to get our theater company together so we could start performing, because the theater is such an amazing feeling to dance on stage. The camera's cool, but the theater is amazing. Like, just to perform in front of a live audience every night.
Can't wait to see that.
And that's what I want to share with those are my goals for the studios, to share with them the performance aspect of this dance as well as the competitive side, and give them what was given to me, because I've been so blessed. Thank you, Lord, for all of these blessings.
And they seem to just keep coming. They stack up.
Raining down.
And every time I see another show, I see another event pop up, I see another flyer come up, I smile. And it's like, man, it's becoming so much now that we struggle trying to get to all the events. Which is a good thing.
Right.
Because that's kind of what we want, And it's similar to how you said when y'all were breaking it and you would have one person to each cipher. And everybody, we feel that now, to where now we're starting to branch out. We got our kids. Bolo might have to go to one event. I may go to another one, but we're spreading out to make sure we cover.
Well, another big shout out, and why I'm able to do this, is this amazing guy from the martial arts discipline, Firefly, came into my life when Alex had passed, and he came in and just he learned really quickly. We're still teaching him, the curriculum, the levels of this dance, but he's really, really good with kids. He's teaching in the after-school programs. So he's doing what I used to do where I was teaching all the schools, 5 different after schools. Now I've got him teaching it.
Now you don't
so
have
now
to do
that's
all
why
of it,
you're
right.
seeing all the stuff on the social media, because I'm able to have more
I know I've
time.
been talking with you about that for a while, like delegate, honey. Like,
I'm starting to delegate now.
I can
Yes.
see that, though. I can see.
I've got my daughter working in the lobby. My
That's
son's
good.
doing music and beats, and
Yeah, I
helping
can
out.
see it.
Orko's helping sweep and vacuum the floor. He's the janitor of Rockwell Dance Academy.
The kids love Orko. They you just I
Oh
can
no,
see,
he's
I
no.
can see
All
their
of them are
eyes light up when
they-
Orko shows up.
All those kids are doing head spins. They're
Right.
dope. Like those I can't believe it.
Y'all gonna have a school full of kids just killing people on power moves at a young age too.
Oh yeah.
That's what astounds me. Is
No,
like
it's
these-
inspiring. Like it makes me want to. I was like, man, I want to train. I feel their energy, and I want to like get down with them.
I know I traveled with you from North Carolina to South Carolina, Florida, Georgia. Like I've been there, Tennessee, and I watched your kids win one competition. At one point, it was like every first place prize, Rockwell kids. Right? I'm like, man, are y'all gonna let the other kids?
I know.
But it's just a testament to how these kids are learning, and you've provided the structure
Right.
with some of the top dancers around Atlanta, including yourself and your husband Orko, where y'all are giving these kids information that they would normally only be able to watch YouTube and learn.
Right. No,
Yeah.
they're getting it
But
direct.
with Rockwell Academy, you go to the
Superstars in the
school.
building. Honey act like she don't know how big her name is. She be acting like it's like Orko. They be acting like we just regular.
It's like zero ego, and I'm trying to get them to like let the ego out just a little bit.
This is the one and only Honey Rockwell.
Oh my God.
The real Honey. That's her whole name. The one and only Honey Rockwell, the real Honey.
Wow.
And the legendary Orko. And the kids don't even know how big that is. Like, I don't know if they know.
But just
I'm
your
gonna tell
patience with the kids. Like I've seen, even with my own son and niece, you've taken them into your homes and they've spent the night and they've ridden with you to events. If I couldn't make it, you're like, don't worry about it. Just get them to my house. I'll get them to the event.
Absolutely.
And that level of care right there is something that's missing.
This family.
In a lot of other sports and things, is just having that person that will cultivate you, from where you started to where you want to be.
Well, I believe in it. I knew what it did to my life and how it's blessed me for so many years and keeping me on track. Like we all have little obstacles and stuff, but the dance keeps calling us back in. And if it did that good to my life, I'm a true testimony from this dance and a product of this dance.
Definitely.
I want to share with it to the children and say, hey, you guys, this is good for you. Parents, like this is good. Like if you're gonna punish your kids, like don't take them out of the dance. Like make them go to training, make them come to this, because they'll feel so much better about themselves and their life, and it's an outlet from whatever anybody's going through. This is something good for your kids.
We could definitely
Saved my life. I started breaking, going through some tough times right in that we were talking about 0203 meeting you and all, and I met Zap at that time, and I was just in that rough place, and it just got better from there.
It's a definite outlet.
Shout outs to Zapper, HBO crew.
Oh yeah, we
love
gonna
the
get him in here,
Zapper.
too. That's that dude.
I love
He's
my
like
Zapper.
Orko, that's that dude. Yes. Shout out to my crew, HBO crew.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Right. Yeah, and
been
Enoch
Enoch was a big
Oh, yeah,
help.
yeah, some
So
of the young guys in our crew been teaching over
they were teaching at the studio.
You probably had half, if not more than half of the HBO crew.
She's helped
teaching
raise
you.
some of our
Gizmo,
crew.
Jay Killer, I've seen
your
Jay
brother
Killer.
Gizmo, he helps me out at every Rock the Floor battle. He's right there, ready for me every
Right.
year, helping judge the battles.
Mike Paul, like it's just
Yep,
been one person. Like you kind of adopted the local b-boy scenes. Everybody knows you, and everybody likes to be in your presence and just feel that love that you give. Like you make people feel like.
Well, I'm super appreciative. Like I said before, that I would never be able to do this without you guys, and it was you guys that really helped me, to do this for sure.
You helped us.
Yep.
Too. Like she took on the whole next generation of HBO crew.
Well, you know what Hayes told me when we opened up the school? She goes, "Dang, you and Orko came here with shovels." And I was like, okay.
And kept going from there.
Yeah.
The one thing we didn't talk about, I know we're almost out of time here, but what they don't know is I've seen Honey Rockwell still get on the floor and still show some moves. Like where does that come
and
from?
multiple other dances.
Well, I
You
actually
were still
performed at a
served.
show yesterday.
I know. Like
At elementary school, yep.
and
Yep.
that amazes me. It's like, Honey, really about
It's
that?
those kids, man. You gotta be ready when you're hanging out with those kids.
Yeah.
I see.
They'll battle you right there, and then come
Really?
on, yeah. Yep.
I've seen
They
that.
wanna see
And
what's
I've
up.
been in some events when the kids seem too shy and nobody don't know how to get them started. You're the first one to get on the floor. And you lead by example, which I guess that's what I'm
Right.
trying to say. Like, you're a leader that leads by example, and we appreciate you for that. And the hip hop community appreciates you
Thank
for
you.
that. You know?
Thank you. And thank God for glucosamine.
Yes.
Yep. Yes.
Yeah, so this is Super Dope Fresh Podcast. So I'm your boy DeBlak.
And it's your main man over here, Bolo Fresh.
And we've been joined by
Honey Rockwell.
the one and only
Yes,
Honey Rockwell.
yes.
Remember, we added that to her name today on this
one
show.
and only.
It's officially the one and only Honey Rockwell.
Honey Rockwell, the real honey. That's the whole name.
Thank you for joining in
Thank
on this
you.
episode.